Go, baby. Well, just landed a money spot. I'm on cloud 9 right now as a hunter. What a freaking bird. Man, Tennessee, this place is just different. Bro. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 strutters right behind the Airbnb. We literally just pulled up here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're up here turkey hunting, and I booked this place. I had no idea that it was on 250 acres, but I told the guy that we're up here turkey hunting, and he messaged back and said, you can stay at my place, but absolutely no turkey hunting on the property. We literally just pulled in, and that field is loaded with strutters. You're not gonna believe this.
What?
Well, we just pulled up, and there's 4 strutters just out in the field doing their thing.
I'm videoing 2 strutters right now at a construction site.
For real? Dude, this is crazy. I pulled up and they're like, I mean, they're far away. They're probably 300 yards or maybe farther.
Yeah, we don't gotta go anywhere. Just pull up at the Airbnb and there's longbeards out here.
So you and I have 2 spots for tomorrow morning that are kind of...
I've got one main spot,
yeah,
and it's where we hunted last year. And I just went there and there's birds all over it. There's a new spot that I just drove by earlier. It looks good, but have no history with the place. Yeah. It's a new spot. I saw a ton of turkeys on. I know y'all saw some too, but there's birds everywhere in fields right now. So yeah, I've dropped a bunch of pins on Spartan Forge, and I just want to go start door knocking.
Yeah.
I don't want to be pigeonholed to 2 spots.
Yeah. So we got about 2 hours until, probably an hour and a half until they start going up to roost.
Sunset is 7:30, so dark is 7:50.
Well,
disperse, divide, and conquer.
What's that? Oh gosh.
Didn't get permission on the main one we were looking for, but we got permission on this field right here.
Just knocked on a random door. It's the owner's name is like some trust, so I didn't know the owner's real first and last name. And he's gonna let me know if we can hunt this weekend. But he introduced himself as Sam as I was walking away, and he said he's from Cedartown, Georgia. And I think I just put 2 and 2 together. I'm pretty sure that was Sam Hunt, the country singer. So that's what happens when you door knock around Nashville. You just randomly run into celebrities all over the place. Go, baby. Well, just landed a money spot.
If Drew's gonna get permission from Sam Hunt, we're gonna get it from a resort. Dude, they're literally valeting us. It's a no.
Big shocker there.
Yeah, this is one of those places that you could have just make an educated guess and say that no, they're not going to. Well, we've had enough fun for the day door knocking. Let's go to one of our spots and see if we can't hear one gobble. Put one to bed. Dude, that one in the middle is a freaking hammer. Paintbrush and long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see that many jakes? You know that this place is going to be good for years to come. And that's why I only wanted to... Golly, dude. Love hearing that. That's why I only care to take one bird a year out here, just so that it stays this good. It's called being an athlete. Oh, little donkey. I was on the other side. They kept going. Yeah. I think those jakes are kind of maybe at the top or halfway, but I think the longbeards went all the way on the other side.
Yep.
There is a field. There's these two fields, and there's a field way up in there. We could get way up into that one tomorrow morning. But I know that at some point there's going to be birds that work through this field right here. This is the most excited I've been to turkey hunt. I freaking love this hunt. Opening morning, Tennessee, 23. Back at probably my favorite turkey spot in all of America. We already heard one gobble. So we're gonna slip in there in the dark, see if we can't get close to them.
So the way this property lays out is it's pretty long and narrow, and there's a bunch of different cow pastures that are separated by tree rows. We did not come here yesterday, so I don't know where the birds are at. So I want to walk a little ways in here while it's still dark and get in a spot where we can hear most of the property. And then just go from there. I mean, I have no idea where they're going to be, so we're going to get walking for a little bit and then just stand and listen. You hear that? I think I heard a gobble. That's awfully early for the delivery guy to be dropping the package off. There it is right there. I knew I heard one. I figured they'd gobble up that gravel pop into that truck. I think I just heard another one. Let's go. There's a turkey right there. Let's just we got here like a hair too late. Two longbeards pitched down right over us and landed in the field right here. And one of them was like checking us out, but I didn't have time to get the decoy out. They're both like right up over this hill strutting. There's another hen that we're going to. I gotta get this decoy out. gosh, dude. I'm shaking like crazy right now. That was epic. I don't think I've ever shook that bad during a turkey hunt in my life. Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, they were gobbling at 15 yards. I was worried we screwed it up for a while there, because this is our first time on the property. And started hearing birds gobbling back in the back of the property, kind of rushed over here. And by the time we hit this little patch of woods, we're out in a cow pasture right now, so there's not like a big wood line. As soon as I stepped in this block of woods, I saw 2 birds pitch over right into the field right here. And I think one of them saw me, and we messed with him. He was up on the top of the hill strutting around for 30 minutes. And he eventually just kind of kept on going, but 2 more birds came from the other side, the other wood line, and just gobbled their heads off. Dude, that was intense. With this like foggy, misty morning, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better first morning of Tennessee opener. Let's go get him. Man, Tennessee, this place is just different. I mean, I've never seen more birds in one place than Middle Tennessee. We got in late yesterday afternoon. We're seeing birds immediately. Saw birds at the Airbnb. Did a little door knocking, accidentally talked to Sam Hunt, and then landed 180 acres and ended up not hearing anything last night there. Didn't see any tracks, so we figured we'd come back to this spot that I think Lee may have scouted this place last year, but none of us have hunted it before. But we just figured there had to be birds out here, and I'd say there were.
Twist my arm. Let's go straight up top. Get all the way up on the high spot. And probably work down that way. They are roosted right here. So what these turkeys are doing is in the evenings they're walking all the way to the very top. They're just pitching off of this and landing in these trees right here where they don't really have to fly up. Some of those jakes pitched out and down into the field, but I think the rest of them just pitched right back to where they came from, right back on this hilltop. And they've kind of worked down and out that way. But that's like a, you know, I'm still learning a lot about turkeys. Like I'm just kind of learning how they're behaving and being able to watch them come up last night, come all the way to the top. And then to see basically what they did, pitching into these little trees right here to roost. They're pretty lazy. I mean, they don't want to work harder than they have to. That's what I'm figuring out. Let's get up here and see if we can. There's a field right here. We might be able to class them in there. I don't know. Let's just get up top and see what it looks like. They were 100% on the place we got yesterday. All right, we're pulling up to this field. I think that those turkeys basically worked off of the property that we were at this morning, and I think have worked onto the place that we got permission at yesterday. So I just wanted to pop our head over here real quick from the road and see if we can't see if these birds are in this field. And if they're not, we're going to go to another spot that we've got permission at that Drew actually hunted this morning and had some luck on it. Said there was a bunch more birds out there. So if they're not here, that's going to be our afternoon plan. All right, we just made it to this other spot that we got permission at. Good buddy of ours gave us permission to hunt this spot. Drew actually came here this morning and they got on one, and he said there was like several more goblins. So we've kind of moved on from our bread and butter spot. Trying a place I've never been before, and I don't know, I'm excited to try something fresh. There was plenty of birds at the other spot, but there was tons of jakes. There was, I think those longbeards had moved off to another property, and we actually bumped into 2 other guys that were hunting the same place, and just kind of didn't want to step on anyone's toes. So we were like, we got another place, let's go try it out. So we're here. I think we're gonna dip on down to this end here. There's a creek ditch that runs all the way back, and it's a lot of open fields. There's a big hardwood ridge. We might have to hop in that creek and get low and just be glassing fields, but with it getting hot, it's hot right now, that I'm sure they're gonna be looking for shade and probably get up in the timber. So we'll see what happens. Right where I thought where one would be, right in the shade spot of a tree. He looks like he's by himself. I would imagine he's not going anywhere too fast, but we might have to go all the way around, come all the way up and get above him and come down on the edge of the top of that field. Plan is we're gonna drop way on back where we're out of sight of him, get up in the timber, get above him and take it all the way down. If he'll stay where he's at, then we can call him to us. Oh, he's strutting. Dude, there's 2 of them. Both of them are full blown up right now. They're just like out there sunning themselves. He just went off. Dude, let's just get set up and see if we can't call him up that hill. Bird, right? Yeah. Okay. Are you ready? How about some of that, son? Hey, you know what it was when he started to go away again? Those jakes had come back out.
Oh shoot.
And he was like leaving. He saw those jakes again. That's the same thing that happened up here that he got whooped by them. I'll tell you right now, that's one of the best turkey hunts I've ever had. Even though it wasn't like point blank, watching him gobble and strut across that field. And we fired them up. So those jakes, they came up here, they pushed both of those longbeards over that hill. We started cutting at them hard on that glass, fired them up, and they both came back checking us out. And Troy Ellis and Cersei, my buddy Cersei, if you're watching this video, this one is for you and your brother Troy. Troy is not with us anymore, but Cersei, just know that your brother loves you. He's looking out for you in heaven, and that he's always with you. And I got the wristband right here to go with it. What an experience, man. How pretty was he strutting across that field, just shining?
That was cool, man. That was too cool.
Not that I'm trying to put a feather in my cap, but maybe I am a little bit. You're an amazing turkey caller, but
That was all you.
I handled all the calling, and to me, like, I've had help along some turkey hunts, but to do it 100% yourself on a place you get permission, doing all the calling, I'm on cloud 9 right now as a hunter. What a freaking bird. You talk about pretty. Come on, man, give me some, yes! Took a few minutes to sit with the bird. Honestly, that has quickly become my favorite part of turkey hunting. It's like just kind of sitting still and being still after having it happen. So I think that just gives the bird due respect. I think that content creators in the hunting world have a responsibility to paint hunting in the right light. And I think that it's our responsibility to show how much respect that we have for these animals that we pursue, because to be honest, guys, like when you're talking about, we're in the business of taking an animal's life, and that's what we do when we hunt, and that is not to be taken lightly. So I just say that to anyone watching this, when you're putting stuff out there, no matter if you got millions of subscribers on YouTube or just a few, paint hunting in the right light, make sure that we show the respect and just how much passion we have for these creatures. So that is just, you know, sitting still and just kind of enjoying the moment, I think just articulates that for a bit. But we got them loaded up. We're gonna head back to the Airbnb with the guys, and I think we're gonna do a turkey fry tonight. So we're gonna have a bunch of our friends over, and we've got a couple birds to fry up in the fryer tonight. So definitely looking forward to that.